Hello, this is the 357. My name is William Spear, and I'm the host of the 357. The current series is titled Remembering. In this episode, the 7th, is called How Do You Know Me? Chris went with the talking car to search for a dying stranger, but unexpectedly, she knew the teenager, and Chris wants to know how. And now, episode 7 of Remembering. The talking automobile had insisted Chris travel to a town 3 hours away. It was early December, and freezing rain fell the entire time. They arrived as the sun came up. The car, an ancient Odyssey, said they were looking for a dying young woman named Zoe Gladden. Chris found her under a bridge, and she was begging for help. "Is that you? Let it be you. Please, please, please. Let it be you." The teenager told her, "Everything will be okay, Zoe," then eased the blankets under her and gently got her into the warm car. "I knew you would find me," she said. "Thank you, Chris." The teenager was shocked. "You know me?" She was losing consciousness and unable to speak. The teenager spoke again. "Stay with us, Zoe. Come on, you have to stay with us. Keep your eyes open. Keep looking at me." But she passed out. Chris asked the car, "How does she know me?" The car ignored the question. Chris got louder. "She knew me, said my name. How?" The car got louder. "If you want to find out, we need to leave now." Chris drove to the emergency room, where she was rushed inside. The teenager parked the car and went in. "You got her here just in time," the doctor said. "Another 15 minutes and she might not have survived." Chris sat in the waiting room while Zoe was treated. An hour went by, and then another. How could she know Chris? They had never met before. And how could the Odyssey know about her? 2 more hours went by, and Zoe was still unconscious. 4 hours later, and there was no change. And the teenager was no closer to figuring out where they might have met. Finally, 8½ hours later, she regained consciousness. The doctor came to Chris. "She's better and wants to speak with you." They went to Zoe's room, and the doctor left them alone. "Thanks for finding me. I'm sorry for the inconvenience," she said with a weak smile. The teenager said nothing to it, as if saving people from hypothermia happened every day of the week. Then she asked, "By the way, who else was in the car with us?" Chris offered an unconvincing, "What do you mean?" But she insisted. "You said, 'Don't leave us, Zoe.' Then I heard another voice. It sounded like you were arguing." Chris told her she must have imagined it as she was passing out. She shrugged her shoulders and continued. "You're probably wondering how I know you." Relieved at not having to explain the talking car, the teenager sat next to her bed and admitted, "The thought had crossed my mind." "Let me start with this," she said. "You're from New Jersey. You can't possibly know that." "The people in New Jersey don't even know I'm from New Jersey," said the teenager. They both grinned. "I remember your sense of humor, too," she said. "You're from Hunterdon County." "Oh, come on. You don't remember me. I'm a nobody," said Chris. "You've never met me before." "Yes, we have," Zoe said as she struggled to sit up in her bed. "In fact, we went to high school together." You've just listened to episode 7 of Remembering. The series music, "What a Way," the prelude, is through the courtesy of Semaphore. The 357 is an anthology of comedy, drama, and supernatural stories. The theme music is "Not on the Bus" by U.S. Army Blues. The 357 is written and produced by William Spear. Thank you for listening.